This isn't going well, guys. We might have to stop playing 100 today. It's a horror show. It's just, it seems insane to me that this could be possible. So tilting. Kings? No, it's just too much of this going on, man. Too many fucking just SRPs with fucking cut off. Fuck you know. Just too much of this going on. I've got a top set, but like, how am I going to get a bean? How am I going to get a bean? This guy's throwing stuff at me. This just means he's snap folding. And barcode's going to fold. Unless he's got pocket eights that slipped in behind. I'm getting check raised. I've got top set. There might be something in this, guys. There might be something in this. It's a good turn. I've still got the nuts. He should be just using very large bets. He saw me play quite passively in a multi-way spot earlier, so he might think he can leverage this. So he's probably just has pocket eights. We obviously only call and then just don't even look at the river. We just don't want to see a 9 heart or ace. Everything else is fine. Yeah, that should not be a problem. Like an insane jack 9 or ace jack is the only thing we lose to here. He's got pocket eights mostly. Yeah, pretty much only pocket eights, right? I don't see what else it can even be. This is what I always say. When you're multi-way with a reg and a fish, the reg, while the fish is still in, doesn't have any bluffs. So the only thing that makes sense is pocket eights. Right, guys, we actually fucking had something happen. Christ alive. You want the pub poker story? I'm gonna have to wait for Tucky because he was the one that originally wanted it. Well, blind bet's blind here. 3-bet pot. This is gonna be very difficult to fold against Harry Bet. Obviously not now. We will start with call. Incredibly under bluffed turn, or not maybe not turn, but certainly under bluffed like triple off. But we'll see how it goes. We can't fold yet. Check. Yeah, not unsurprising. What do they have to bluff here? Stuff like ace, king, ace, queen. My hand is probably just a break-even call here, and certainly should be called sometimes. Yeah, we'll call sometimes here. Call this time. And we do beat the pocket sixes. It's just a pure bluff catcher there against a player that I know is capable. We definitely can't be folding that hand all the time. His line is absolutely wild, by the way. Crazy overbluff. So definitely a good thing to stick it in there at least some of the time there. I decided to call 30% of the time. It's just arbitrary. I decided that it would probably call around half the time and then took some off for maybe being under bluff, but it's clearly not. Gut shot here, back to flush draw. Against the whale though, this is a really tough spot because we're not going to get many folds here. Just going to try and showdown now. I think I donk shove here. I don't really expect them to have any... It's a whale, so like I do want to be all in. And I don't really expect them to have any flushes when they bet the turn. Like not that many. I think a lot of fish just check back the turn. So I think this is just mostly an ace. Yeah. So it's important that we donk shove there because obviously that's all going to check back really often. So I think it's better than check for sure. It's very like it's not pretty. Obviously it's not pretty. Open up the pocket 9. Thanks, April. Flopping a full house. We'll go for a small bet. They will have more king queen in this line than the other line, like king queen, king jack, and stuff. We will bet twice. And river we will overbet. Large overbet. When they call twice, they either have like pocket. Fucking hell. I think we have to call. Let me just double check. So we lose to ace king that doesn't 3-bet, which does exist, but like, you know, they could just have king queen here, and there's just a fish that doesn't know what they're doing. They didn't 3-bet, so they shouldn't have ace king. There's no combos of king 9 suited, so we literally lose to only ace king that didn't 3-bet. They could have pocket threes, they could have king queen. We have to call this spot. Yeah, they just have king 6 that's overvaluing. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, I've just 2x potted and they've jammed, guys. They're not supposed to have any king, like, rag. And I was never going to fold. I was just explaining my decision before I did it. Obviously, a super horrendous decision to shove, and they should never have a worse hand for value when I 2x pot the river. Call the big blind. Not the best day, like, in terms of action. I've not really had much to do. I just got stacked with ace king, and that's it. Little bit of something going on here. Don't want to raise because I get shoved on, it's a disaster. So we call, obviously, and river the nuts. He's going to do a lot of checking. I'm going to go all in. Hey, got him. He went for the trap with the jack 4 of clubs and then was like, oh shit. Oh shit, I might not be good. And then was like, oh, I have to queue. Queues it off. Gets dusted. See you later, mate. All the best. We're going to go for a small 3-bet here. Do see call, ace 7-7. And obviously going to be betting. It's not over yet, but obviously we're going to see a lot of ace X. We can only hope that we see check and beat like nines. I don't really see any other way of me winning this hand. I'd have to call this block bet. And I just don't think we want to be doing that. Do we? I mean, it's a clear bluff catcher, right? He's not betting a king. We only need to win 20% of the time. I think I'm going to call sometimes here. This time we are going to call. Nice. Called 20% of the time, rolled 84. Against that kind of play, when you have pure bluff catchers and they're saying they have an ace, like, I think the best thing to do when they have a lot of floats on the flop is to go for that. Now, we do have aces here. We will go for a 4-bet against this player. They call very quickly. We see a pretty dry board. I think I'm just going to use 40 and call off. Just need to see no jack. Love to see it. Take down a nice $235 pot there. Gets us really, really far back into the mix. We've been nice and patient, played good stuff, and obviously that situation, you're going to get paid in a lot against those kind of players. Really, really handy. Just nice spot. The problem they have is quite obvious. They need to be absolutely right. I don't know who this is. We're going to just play call. We're going to flop top set. I've never seen this guy before. Check raise seems the only way forward here. I mean, obviously you can call, but we are met with call. We see a very good turn. I'm just going to go ahead and bet everything for small here against this guy. I would sometimes shove this spot, but I think I'm just going to tailor my bet size to this guy. Hope to not see a spade on the river. Obviously we call. That's kings and we win. It's lovely to see. Shoving would have worked as well, and I think when they do bet call the flop, this is the kind of board where if someone bet calls flop, they're very, 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 very strong. So and when they jam, I don't expect them to ever have spades. I think the spades, they will just go ahead and call. Really, really nice to see something go well, though. I'm going for check here. Not the best flop for me, not awful, though. I'm going to call on 20. Obviously, we call here. This is a fucking horrendously underbluffed river, but like, what am I going to do? Can he not just have queens? Okay, no, just has 4-5 suited. Can he have queens there? Am I supposed to fold? We're going to have a look at that one as well. This isn't going well, guys. We might have to stop playing 100 today because we're literally down 4 buy-ins in about 10 minutes. Not really sure what to say. It just seems like I'm running very badly, but maybe we fold that river. We're getting a little tank over here when we have aces, so hopefully we do get a squeeze out of the big blind. We do get a squeeze, which is nice. Hopefully we can get some of our own back pre-flop here. I'm going to 4-bet here. See call and queen high board. We're obviously concerned about one particular thing, but I think this board's super reasonable to just go ahead and bet everything on for a small size. It's a horror show. It's a horror show. It's an absolute horror show. I don't know what to do. It's completely brutal. Kind of wish I'd bet the turn now. Just don't know what to do, guys. Like, I just don't know what to do. It's just, it seems insane to me that this could be possible. We have to call sometimes, surely. I do have ace king sometimes, but like, what would they be bluffing? What would they even be bluffing? They have to bluff like pocket eights that squeeze. No, we fold here. It's just insane though. It is really, really insane, like how bad I'm running today. Sometimes you're gonna have these sessions and you just have to battle through them. I mean, to be honest with you, I would, if I was not a streamer, there's no way I'd still be playing right now, because obviously it's incredibly frustrating to see this kind of run bad in a 100 in your highest stake. It is part of the game, but like, it's incredibly difficult to like maintain your composure and play the best you can when pretty much everything is going wrong that could go wrong. You know, it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it feels absolutely awful, obviously.
I had 9-9 with a heart, by the way. Good fold, though. It's hard to find bluffs. But I didn't see you checking any king on the turn, so the bluff felt easier to make. Good game, though.
Right, well, thanks for letting me know. I figured that was the only thing that you could possibly have, but You thought you also may will go like multi-way with that. I was thinking maybe he thinks I never have a king, but I think I do. So, and I check back some king, queen, some queens. Can I have quads as well? So I was thinking maybe we don't have to defend aces, but maybe I should have rolled for a call. Geyser. We're rolling over here, guys. We've got 2 kings. That seems reasonable. Same guy in both hands. I mean, what are you going to do with this? Just lose the stack, right? Nothing really you can say about that one. It's very, very sad, though. Very, very, very sad. Ace king here. Do we get away with this? Most certainly. It's only 100 big blinds. Just over 100 big blinds. There's 12, 13 big blinds in the middle. I think it's probably fine. This guy's an absolute whale. Could squeeze. We're going to see like a lot of core from this guy. We're probably in trouble here, I guess. That's insane. That's insane, is it not? That's insane, isn't it? Is this not insane? Is this not absolutely bonkers? Do you think there's no way I only have ace king in this spot? It's just it just isn't a thing. He thinks okay because the $6 is in there. If he only has ace king, then he can call. But I don't only have ace king. It's so annoying, man. How has he called that off? That's fucking crazy, man. That seems so fucking crazy to me. I've never seen anyone do that. That just seems absolutely nuts. Is that not just a complete punt, or am I just losing my mind here? Nobody talks about the fact that everyone's like, oh, Phil Foden's just not playing 10. No, he couldn't pass the ball 5 fucking yards, man. I don't give a shit. If you're player of the year, everyone says you're player of the year, and you can't pass the ball 5 yards, and it's because you're playing on the left. No. It's because you're shit. It's because you're fraudulent. All in. Very, very upset. Hopefully we see fold. This guy has got the 4 bets, but we have ace king, so like, what do you want me to do, man? Fuck's sake. It's heartbreaking. Can't win those, man. Second one today. Really struggle to win those at this stake. Really struggle to win those at this stake. It's thoroughly, thoroughly unenjoyable. I know as soon as I get snapped, I'm not going to win against anything he snaps, because I can't win fucking flips, man. So tilting. All I've got to do is win one of those today, and I'm feeling absolutely fine, but now it's just really, really, really struggling. We're going to cold 4-bet ace king. This is a bit weird. I mean, I'll be very, very sad to see jam. But, like, what am I supposed to do? There's no way I can fold. Yeah, this is getting a bit silly, though. It's getting a bit silly. Like, pre-flop all-ins, we've run absolutely unbelievably badly. Like, some of the worst run bad pre-flop all-in I've ever seen in a session. There's absolutely nothing I can do. I mean, there's cut-off versus button with a whale in there with dead money. Like, there's literally nothing I can do. I'm just getting called a pre-flop by regs 24/7.